Hey and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Darren Bent hails powerful Arsenal star Eddie Nketiah's strength. TalkSPORT pundit Darren Bent has heaped praise on Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah following his magnificent performance against Oxford United on Monday. The Englishman has stepped up following a serious injury to Gabriel Jesus. The Brazilian's absence became a huge worry for Arsenal supporters, but until this point, they haven't had any problems thanks to Nketiah. Arsenal have played 4 times in all competitions since Boxing Day, thrice in the Premier League and once in the FA Cup. Nketiah has managed to score 4 times in that period. That is an excellent record for a 23-year-old who is only a backup at Arsenal. Gunners fans and Mikel Arteta have all been really impressed with Nketiah, and so has Bent, who sang praises of his pace and strength while speaking on TalkSPORT yesterday. He said, "Incredibly strong. I have seen for a while that he is strong and he is quick. I mean, he is powerful. Can he put it all together on a consistent basis now?" His argument will always be, "People can tell me I can't step up consistently because I have never been given a consistent run in the team." That's his argument. Nketiah is definitely not on the same level as Jesus, but an argument can be made that he is much more of a goal scorer than the Arsenal number 9. The Englishman has scored 7 goals this season in all competitions, the same number as Saka, and 2 more than Jesus, despite only starting 11 times. The next few games will really show the world what Nketiah is all about. The Gunners face Tottenham and Manchester United in back-to-back games in the Premier League before heading to the Etihad to take on Manchester City in the FA Cup. If Nketiah manages to perform well in the next 3 games, he will silence all his doubters and give the Gunners a huge boost in their hopes to win some silverware this season. Darren Bent defends Rob Holding after criticism from Arsenal fan. Darren Bent has defended Rob Holding on TalkSPORT after an Arsenal fan claimed that the centre-back is a player of a championship quality, but suggested that he would not mind seeing the Gunners sign another option in that position this month. Mikel Arteta's men boast the second-best defensive record in the Premier League this season. It's almost remarkable to think now that William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes have only been playing together since the start of the campaign. They have formed an outstanding partnership. Meanwhile, they also have Ben White to come in. Both Holding and Takahiro Tomiyasu can also play there if needed. Holding has barely featured in the Premier League this season. Nevertheless, one Arsenal supporter claimed on TalkSPORT that he needs replacing because he is not good enough for the top flight. Bent hit back at that suggestion. However, he did seemingly hint that Arsenal would benefit from strengthening further at the heart of the backline. He said, "Do you know what? I wouldn't say he is a championship player, Rob Holding, but he has made mistakes. I would like to see another centre-back come in, if I am honest. But you have got one there. Because, obviously, if something happens to one of them too, Ben White goes into central half, Tomiyasu goes in at right back. Signing a new centre-back is going to be low down on Arteta's wish list this month. The Gunners are absolutely flying, and Arteta trusts Holding. He suggested last season that he is always there when the club needs him. More recently, he suggested that he has been exceptional. Signing a defender with the ability of Gabriel and Saliba is not going to be easy. Like their striker pursuit, they would be targeting someone who would likely have to be prepared to largely play a backup role. As Bent suggests, White can easily move across. He has been a revelation at right back, but he was excellent in his preferred position last season. Arsenal may have moved beyond the point of Holding being a regular starter for them, but there is no question that he brings a lot to the side. And if the Gunners are going to go on and achieve something, having players such as Holding in the squad is definitely going to have played a part." Fabrizio Romano says Nottingham Forest are pushing to sign Arsenal target Danilo. Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move to sign Palmeiras midfielder Danilo over the last 6 months, but Fabrizio Romano has revealed that it's Nottingham Forest who are pushing to sign him now. The 21-year-old Brazilian is one of the finest midfield talents in South America. He has been really impressive for the Verdão over the last 2 years, and it was always only a matter of time before he did jump to a bigger club. Arsenal, however, won't be his next destination. Back in the summer transfer window, Arsenal were on the lookout for a new midfielder. Mohamed El-Neni's injury made that position a priority late in the window, and alongside Douglas Luiz, Danilo was reportedly on the Gunners' radar. Goal Brazil revealed that Arsenal even tabled a £20 million bid to sign the young Brazilian, but no move materialized in the end and the midfielder stayed put. Rumours, however, didn't stop after the transfer window shut. Arsenal continued to be linked with a move for Danilo, with 90 Minutes even claiming a couple of months ago that Edu was in advanced talks with Palmeiras to sign him. Many really believed that Arsenal would end up signing Danilo in this month's transfer window, but Mikel Arteta's priorities at the moment seem to lie elsewhere, and that appears to have opened the door for other clubs to make a move for the talented Brazilian. Monaco's interest has been reported in the past, but it looks like Premier League newcomers Nottingham Forest are the ones who are really pushing for his signature. Romano revealed that the Reds even held talks last night and are pushing to sign Danilo, who is expected to cost a fee close to £17.6 million. Arsenal legend urges Declan Rice to choose Arsenal over Chelsea. After bringing in Mykhailo Mudryk, Arteta's next transfer mission will undoubtedly be to bolster his midfield. In terms of his midfield, Arteta has some unfinished business in the transfer window. Arsenal was poised to add another quality midfielder into their squad last summer, but failed. Almost everyone knows that last summer Arteta and Edu tried so hard to sign Douglas Luiz, a move that saw their 3 bids being rejected. Due to the need to strengthen their attack for a variety of reasons, Arsenal has not picked up where they left off this winter in terms of strengthening their engine room. This midfield transfer need could be met this winter or in the summer, but Emmanuel Petit believes Arteta won't have to look far for someone to bolster his midfield when Declan Rice is available. As per speculation, Declan Rice is set to leave West Ham this summer, a year before his contract expires. There is no clear favourite team to make him away from West Ham, but Chelsea is a team to keep an eye on, which is why Emmanuel Petit has asked the West Ham midfield powerhouse to push for a move to the Emirates. Petit went on to say, "He is a leader, a warrior. He wants to win every game and has great desire. He has a great future in front of him and already has loads of experience at such a young age. He has to be very careful about his next club though. I know that Chelsea wants him, but if I were Declan Rice, I wouldn't go to Chelsea, I would go to Arsenal. The two clubs are going in different directions with the way Arsenal is playing. If I was a player linked with Arsenal and Chelsea, I would choose Arsenal, because the first thing I would look at is what is the identity of the team, and you can see with Mikel Arteta, it's very clear what the identity is. He has a really precise idea of what they are doing, and they are all playing for him, which isn't true of Chelsea at the moment. Chelsea are well known for their desire to spend. If they want to sign Rice in the summer, they will easily pay what is required, but let's hope that Rice is inspired and will consider Petit advice to reject a move to Stamford Bridge for Arsenal. Arsenal looking to beat North London rivals Tottenham to the signing of Brighton star Leandro Trossard. Arsenal look to beat North London rivals Tottenham to the signing of Brighton forward Leandro Trossard. Trossard is enjoying an impressive season for Brighton under Roberto De Zerbi. The Belgian forward earned himself a call-up to the World Cup squad to represent his national team, and it's no surprise after the performances he's put in over the last few years. A move to a big club feels like it's just around the corner for Trossard, and according to TalkSPORT journalist Alex Crook, Arsenal and Tottenham are both interested in signing the 28-year-old. Trossard's versatility could make him a useful signing for Arsenal. With Gabriel Jesus out injured, Trossard has the capabilities to debutize in his absence, as well as provide cover for Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli. Leandro Trossard admitted that he rejected Arsenal 3 years ago. Now Mikel Arteta could reportedly move to sign him. He admitted that he was in talks with the Gunners while Unai Emery was still in charge. He said, as quoted by HITC, "I was in conversation with Arsenal, but a move to Arsenal or Atletico Madrid might not have been the right one. The trainer Graham Potter had come to the Belgium team hotel 3 weeks before my wedding to come and talk to me. that he came for that made me feel good. Brighton were nervous and pushed to complete the deal quickly, and Brighton is not the worst place to live. At 28, he doesn't fit the usual age profile of an Arteta signing, but he could provide some much needed depth across the front three. TalkSPORT journalist shares what has been said to him about Modric to Arsenal. Arsenal may have lost out on Joao Felix, but it looks as though their pursuit of Mikhailo Modric is heading in the right direction. By now, you probably won't need any more introductory information about this transfer saga. It's been one of the most eventful ones in recent years for Arsenal fans. For Modric's social media likes to a public spat between a player and the club, it's pretty clear where the Ukraine international stands on the move. Likewise, it's clear where Shakhtar Donetsk stand. They want to get the best possible fee for their star asset. At times, it looked like the talks had degenerated into a stalemate, and then there were the alarm bells as Chelsea reportedly joined the race. But over the past day or so, there have been reports suggesting Arsenal are in fact closing in on a breakthrough. CBS journalist Benny Jacobs said on Twitter that very positive talks took place between Arsenal and Shakhtar over Modric on Monday. Better yet, Chelsea, who appear to be hijacking the move, have not placed any bid, added Jacobs. Meanwhile, ESPN Brazil reporter Jorge Barvale has claimed that Modric will be an Arsenal player soon. Mikel Arteta will get one of the jewels of European football, added the journalist. Now TalkSPORT reporter Alex Crook has provided an update of his own on the transfer saga. Modric is Arteta's top target, Crook said in an interview with Give Me Sport yesterday. He believes Modric can really add something in the second half of the season, and I was told last night that this one is getting closer. It's not done yet, but it's getting closer. I think Modric to Arsenal will happen. Some positive reports emerged from different sources, all suggesting things are heading in the right direction. However, the ones Arsenal fans really want to see will involve the word agreement reached, medical booked in, and so on. And the best one of all, the official club statement. Fingers crossed, we'll see those over the coming days and bring this saga to a triumphant end. Arsenal identify Eden Hazard as a potential alternative to Modric. Arsenal is looking to add Mikhailo Modric to their squad in this transfer window, and it's a deal that could be done because the attacker is also eager to complete the transfer before it closes. However, Shakhtar Donetsk knows they have a top player on their hands and want top dollar to release him because other clubs also like him. It's only right that Arsenal considers an alternative if the transfer fails, and the man they are thinking about is Eden Hazard of Real Madrid. The Belgian is an accomplished Premier League player who did his best at Chelsea before moving to Madrid. Mediafoot reveals they could take him on loan for the rest of the season while they wait to sign Modric under more favourable conditions in the summer. Hazard is a terrific player and enjoyed the best spell of his career in the Premier League. However, the former Lille man is clearly past his best now. He has flopped since going to Real Madrid and was terrible at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which forced him to retire from international football. We are better off waiting for Modric than getting Hazard temporarily because there is no guarantee the 31-year-old can help us. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news show, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.